Bro, it's 85 degrees out. What are you wearing a jacket?
Hi, how are ya?
What's up, Troy? "48 micro studios," and they use these shipping containers. We're considering building these kind of across the US. We're kind of getting smart on the idea right now. But the model is very attractive because it's so expensive to build new apartments with traditional wood and screw type buildings. Shipping containers cost about $6,000 each just for the container. It's a very durable material. It's renewable. We can use the shipping containers after they've already been on a boat, and we can fabricate them to be an apartment. It's significantly cheaper, and you get the same type of end product when you're done with it. Stacking shipping containers one on top of the other on a very high level sounds very boring, but once you see the project in person and see the design concepts, you would never know that they were shipping containers. They do a really low cost. It's really sustainable. They got these balconies, so it's super nice. But it's a really cool concept, and financially it could make a lot of sense.
This is nice. You get a view, and it's quiet.
You're off the traffic.
Yeah.
Our idea for this project is to build a community of these to where it's dozens, maybe hundreds of these shipping container units. And what we would have to do is that if we like the project, if we like the contractor, and we're going to move forward with it, we would have to raise money from our investors, because it's going to be a larger type deal to where this is not something that we can just take on by ourselves.
This is great.
So this, who's paying for the air conditioner? Come on.
The project is very interesting for a couple of reasons. It's very low cost to build. There's a certain type of cool factor to the shipping containers. You're like, hey, I live in a shipping container. You know, it's a conversation starter. And there's a lot of people who are very concerned about the environment, and they would choose that over a traditional apartment if you had one up against the other, and they still cost the same. The space is, this is like the Murphy bed, to where it's like a pull-out couch, and then they got like the entertainment center over here, or you can put it over here to where it's next to the kitchen, kind of out of the way, and then he's got some storage. But it's full kitchen, and got the 1 unit washer and dryer right here. I mean, he did a really nice job maximizing this space. These types of units also come fully furnished. So you get a single young professional who just moved to the area, and they don't have a lot of belongings, and they don't need a lot of space. This is going to be a perfect opportunity for them.
We have 320 square feet here. We've offset the containers so we can have the patio or the deck upstairs. I think the deck's even more attractive, but you'll make this your living space as well for your patio furniture and stuff like that. But wanted to give them almost everything in one unit, right? We want to be able to give them full-size tub, washer and dryers, their living space, and then we did the higher, a little bit nicer finishes with the quartz countertops, custom cabinetry. We built a little bit extra cabinetry for washer and dryer and just open air things.
Once you're inside, you have no idea that you're inside of 3 different shipping containers. I mean, they make single-family homes out of these things all the time, but he's figured out a way to do it to where it's you can replicate it into an apartment-style model.
This is a microwave stove combo, so this is actually like a convection oven, and so you can put a roast in there and leave it for the day and come back and have it done. So trying to get, we did the epoxy floors versus just LVT, just got the high containers so you can have a little bit more square footage in here. We're modern designers, so we've chosen stuff like square lights and as big as windows as we could get.
How much do you think you'll rent this for?
So this rents for $900.
They make studios, 1 bedrooms and 2 bedrooms. Definitely not a lot of space, but if you're not looking for a lot of space, this is right up your alley.
I think the play for containers is, and I think it's wide open. I think you can go from multifamily to self-storage to just single-family units.
Yeah.
I really believe that this concept will someday replace the traditional housing model because it's a sustainable material and it's very low cost.
And I think duplexes and triplexes are really easy to build.
How much is the self-storage?
Self-storage, we get it down to under $30 a square foot. I mean, it's even, or in the mid 20s right now on doing the self-storage. So that's a pretty good.
Yeah, that is.
It's a pretty good return for the guys.
There's a lot of opportunities with this project because one, we're solving the housing issue here locally, and if it works here locally, we've got plans of running it out nationwide. There's also, the upside benefit of selling these down the line to where we can make a profit, in addition to having the monthly cash flow come in from the renter base.